In this beautiful night vlog, I thought I'll come at you and talk to you and tell you how it is like to be a full-time basketball referee, the lifestyle, and also the job, what is involved on the job. Uh, I've been a basketball referee for over 20 years now. Most of my refereeing, I've done it in Melbourne, which is in Australia. And my experience with refereeing is that as any job, as a professional, the job is not always going to be nice and smooth and easy. Therefore, without any further ado, I'm here to tell you exactly what the job is involved. The good, the bad, and also the ugly. As a referee, because you are being paid and you are a professional, the expectation is always going to be that you are on time. The expectation is always going to be that you are on your best behavior. Coaches and players, they do not care if you had 6 games or 8 games before the game. They want you to perform. They want you to be consistent on your calls. And this is from the start to the end of the game. A lot of coaches, a lot of players are very fit, are probably going to be fitter than you. But as a referee, you have to keep up with the game, run, and get to your position, to your spots on time. Most of the time, you have to get there before them, and then from there, you can then see and make the right decisions all the time. When you referee domestics competition, a lot of players don't really know the rules, or if they do know the rules, they are probably rules that are out of date, and many of them will dispute with you because first you are younger than them, and second of all, they believe that their rules are still valid, and their rules should be still applying. They don't believe in rules change, or they never heard of rules change, as a matter of fact. So they will push you, they will expect you to know, and also to, do what they think is right. And it is, I think, the most difficult part of being a basketball referee. It is because you are teaching. You are teaching new rules to players and coaches. You are teaching rule changes, and you are teaching, sometimes you have to tell them rules they never heard before because they never been called before. Or the rules that you are telling them, they actually never happened on their game, so they never knew the rule, and it is a natural reaction for a person to fight and dispute and disagree about the rules, especially if the rule goes against them. It is just natural thing to do if you never heard about it, and then all of a sudden you're being told, and then all of a sudden you don't like it. It is normal. But as a referee and as a professional, you need to learn to stay calm, tell the player or the coach the rule, and continue on with the game. I personally don't go for the technical foul very quickly. I tend to explain, give the player or coach a chance to rectify themselves, to redeem, and they to see that I am here to help facilitate the game, and I'm not here to make a team win or lose. And also, what I ask all the referees out there, don't take anything personal. Many of these coaches and many of these players, that's the best part of their week. That's the best part of the day. If they win a basketball game on their domestic or Big V or whatever professional they're playing, whatever level they play, it makes their week. They are very happy the whole week. And if they lose, they are not very happy that they lost that particular game. So it is somehow important for many of these players and coaches to win the game, to feel good about themselves, to feel like they are great players which they most of the time are. So by saying that, I urge all the referees out there, younger, older, upcoming referees, to be as professional as you can, to explain the rules and not to argue. The best thing to do is to answer a question and move on. So the way I do it, a player has got a question on the right time, the right manner. He asks the question, I give him the answer. He might disagree with it, but we need to move on. It is not a debate. When the player is or a coach is asking you a question, remember, it is not a debate. It is a question and answer and move on. And if he has got more questions or he doesn't think this is what happened, he can wait until after the next stop or the end of the game to come back and discuss about that particular play. Because you cannot keep going back and forth with a player or a coach that is not going to go anywhere, that kind of conversation. It is an obligation of the referee to give a player or coach an answer. Obviously, as I say again, it should be a question on an appropriate manner, and it should be a question, not a statement. If a player makes a statement about anything, you listen to it and then you move on. If there is a question, you answer the question. They like it or don't like it, it is also a move on. You cannot have more than 2 questions and 2 answers in one stop. If it's one question, you give him an answer. Another question, you give him another answer. We move on, because the game cannot stop and wait until that particular coach or player is satisfied, which most of the time does not happen. When players are disputing decisions, it's because they already believe in themselves that it is a wrong call. Therefore, it's no point going into an argument. You stick to your decision, you stick to your answer, and that's all you can do as a basketball referee. Therefore, it is important to understand the language of a question or the answer you give to a player. It is important to know the language, what words to use. Most of the time, you use the words that are written on basketball rules, and those are the words that's going to help you, because coaches also, or players, also read the same rules. So if you do give them an answer, they are using words they are on the rule book, it should be enough to settle their conversation. This is just part of but at the end of the day, these are just the bad and some of the ugly that can happen when players get aggressive and abusive, or coaches. But the best thing about referee is that it is more good than bad. But the bad can be radical, but there is more good. The good thing about refereeing is you make a lot of friends. The good thing about refereeing is that you are respected when you know the rules, when you apply the rules, and you make friends. People respect you. People want you to referee the game because they trust you, because they know you are going to make the right calls. I hope this video was of kind of value to you. If it has, make sure to also watch this video over here, which is my latest video. Or if you prefer, you can watch this video in this corner here, which is the video YouTube believes is better suitable for you. In the meantime, click on my face that shows up here, click on the subscribe button, and click on notification bell so you don't miss my very next video.